Llangollen. I've got my headphones in because I've had to turn the sound up, so got the headphones in. Llangollen. You got the pavilion in the background where they have the Llan Fest, the Eisteddfod, Bike Fest and the Food Festival. There's Co-op and all the others. The river, the bridge, and all the beautiful view in the background. My hometown. Lovely. And then Barber's Hill, where you can see the mast, TV mast in the background. That's Barber's Hill. Well, we're going to have a walk up Coed. It's not too bad today. It's a bit of a chill in the wind, well, breeze, but it's quite mild to what it has been over the last couple of days. So there's Llangollen for you from Coed Mountain. I thought we were going to have a walk up. Steep hill this is. I'm using a selfie stick with my mobile phone because that's what I use all the time. So. It's lovely up here. They cut all the trees down, the old fern trees. The locals were a bit angry at first. I think they still are, but when I did some research, it's good for the woodland because what's it called, fern trees or whatever. They make the soil acidic. So they have to cut them down. What they want in this woods is native trees. It's run by the Woodland Trust now, so and it used to be owned by the Forestry Commission, and then some developer wanted to build houses on the hill there, and so Llangollen residents, they raised money and they bought the part of the mountain. So then it was sold to the Woodland Trust. Then it caused a bit of an argument between the local residents and the Woodland Trust. But the Woodland Trust said that they paid more for it than the residents of Llangollen, so they've got what's the word? They've got more of a ruling over it, so caused a hell of a do. They went absolutely bananas. But apparently it does the woodland good, So it'll take 30 years for this to come back to its former glory, where the moss grows over the wood, becomes a natural part of the land. I'd be too bloody old to walk up here then. Well, I don't know. That's a nice wood though. Bloody. The trouble with some of the residents around here instead of taking bags out with them and picking the dog muck up, they'd rather take them in the woods and let the dogs crap in the woods. So when there's walkers, discerning walkers walking through, they're treading the crap. Pain in the ass here. I know the muck becomes part of the, it gets absorbed into the soil and becomes, and it's feeds the soil like, so it's nice. Aye. Beautiful up here. They've done it to it all, like, Why are you hearing a lot of breathing? Because I'm a very chunky bloke. I'm overweight, so I gotta lose it. I'm getting too old for this bollocks now. I'm 50 in May. But I'm one overweight person that hasn't been to the doctors in 7 years. So I haven't cost the NHS bugger all. And now, was it doctors want to recategorise obesity as a disease? What a crock of shite. Bloody hell. I can understand people having an underactive thyroid or a low, what's it called? I can't, metabolism. But bloody hell. Most people overweight is because they love their food too much and they eat too much of it. Or in my case, I'm a bugger for chocolate. So, I'm getting older and I need to lose it. You've got to be honest about it, and you've got to be realistic. I could end up with diabetes or heart disease, or even worse. Well, there's not worse. Well, there is. Or, the big C. So, you've got to be realistic. It's stupid. Bloody stupid. Yeah. Aye, what was I going to say? Carolina Reaper chilies. Ooh. The capsaicin, with me anyway, it goes into my urine and burns like a bugger. It's the only chili that does it. I can eat scorpion pepper sauce. I can eat what's it called? Ghost pepper sauce. I can eat many chilies and it don't affect me like that. But it's only the Carolina Reaper that's a bugger. And when I eat the Carolina Reaper chili itself, it's hot and it's painful. But it only lasts, it peaks at 6 minutes and the burn lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. But once it's going off, it's it's a pleasant burn in the mouth, but it's the bloody taste of it, you know. It's a horrible taste. Many people from America said it, you know, it smells like, you know, and tastes like death. But yeah, it does taste earthy. You know, it can get it from that aspect, like, but I don't think anybody else, you know, well, unless you know, but it's a bloody hot chili. But it only lasts 15 minutes, but with eating that Carolina Reaper curry, oh, I couldn't finish it. It just got to a point where I couldn't take no more of the bloody heat, like. But it's a nice curry, but it's stupidly hot. Well, for me anyway. Other people out there can handle it, but Carolina Reaper wrecks me, you know. But the what's it called? A Kona sauce. Well, I'll be back in a minute because they're a dog walker. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Fat bloke in a cap. I got this flat cap from the Scottish, what's it called? The Edinburgh Woolen Mill in Castle Street. 18 quid. Bloody good cap though. Yeah. Nice. Fleece inside and it keeps your head warm, so yeah. On the flat now, so it's easier. I've got to lose weight because the wife keeps complaining I'm depriving her of 3 inches, so I've got to lose it. My wife's Filipino, but like with her being from Cebu, when she gets a bit frustrated or angry, you swear that she was from Coed, honest. You know, when she says, you know, when she wants some shoes, like, she goes, shoes. And I thought, bloody hell. But she's from the, you know, she's from the Pacific Rim, you know, Cebu City, well, a place called Ballahon, like, you know, on the coastline. Beautiful place. But she doesn't like chilies. But her family do. They like the little, they're little, very small chilies, but they're bloody hot. They have the demonio. Yeah. Did you enjoy your trip? Yes. They have the demonio there as well. You know, it's about the chilies about that big. So we're hoping to go in June. So I'm going to try one. And they got other chilies there as well. You know, so because they grow them all the time. It's just the mountain is just, well, where they are. It's just they plant them, and it's just an abundance of chilies. It's a staple. There's one fella in Manila, he had heart problems, had a heart attack, and he's got a group that love chilies, you know. Aye. And he eats 100 of these small chilies per day, and it helps his blood pressure. And that's what he does every day. And bar other things, you know. And they got 2 chili. They got 2 shops, one in Manila and one in Cebu City. a hot sauce shop, so I'll be hopefully going there. Oh, see, let's chop some more trees, then I'll be back. They're chopping all the ferns down, you know. Yeah. Bloody hell, it's nearly bare. It used to be thick here once. You couldn't see the other side. It was that thick. You know, with these trees here. It's bloody lovely in this forest. Well, wood, forest, whatever. Mountain, Penagoid. It's lovely. Lovely walk through here. Then they have Bluebell. There's a place up here called Bluebell Wood. Well, they'd be building a little shelter again. You know, what do you call them? Activities. Because they got 3, what do you call them? They got 3 activity centres here, so. But yeah, you can smell the cow crap from the fields down below there, on the valley. There's a wood here. Oh, here we go, trip again. I'm always tripping. Got big feet. I don't pick them up quick enough. Nice. Bloody house. You know, you walk uphill and it soon warms you up. It's up here somewhere. Let's take a walk up. See, you got that where the moss grows over the wood, and it's nice, like, you know. Just go up here. Like myself, I'm an Evil Dead fan, and you could honestly film it up here. It's so you could do a film up here. Yeah. Whole wall, moss covering the wall. Not go too far into here because I want to go the other way, like. But I thought I'd just show you it. But there's a found one. I don't know if it's still here or it's overgrown now. It's like they've had one of them, what do you call them? Those, you know, nomadic shelters or tents, what they call them. They had the, what am I call it? It might be overgrown now. Yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, it's lovely. Ah, it's gone now. I think you have to walk further into the woods. Go back onto the track. Aye, going back down now. Aye. I collected all the Evil Dead movies. I know you're not interested, but you can see all the ferns here. Cut them all down and it's starting to grow over now. Bloody hell, I must have over different movies. I must have about 600 DVDs I've collected over the years. I stopped collecting now because there's no good films out there now. Probably once a year, if I'm lucky. But cut it all down. Yeah. Shame really, but it's good for the forest, good for the woodland, they say. So who am I to argue with, because I haven't got a clue. Got to walk carefully and down here now because it's slippy as hell. And I don't want to be like Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation. Oh, fuck. Don't swear. I worked in a factory for a few years, and bad language was just part of the everyday language there, F this, F that, and it's just sticks with you, and sometimes you don't know you're doing it. And now I am being in the factory scene for 7 years. I should have grown out of it by now, but I'm not intellectually versed, so I can't use these big words. I use different words to explain things. Sometimes, like if I'm trying to explain that somebody's being silly, you can say somebody's being silly, but I say soft as a box of bollocks, because that's the way I say it, and I don't think I'll ever change. But it's YouTube in it, and the censorship, and I don't like censoring myself. Take a walk. They used to say there was a ghost of a black dog up here. Well, I mean, people used to see it, but I'm thinking, is it the mind playing tricks on them, where sometimes you can see a black shadow in your peripheral vision as you're walking, and that can you could be mistaken, I don't know. But it is eerie up here, especially when it's going, when you start losing light. You rush to get out of here. making it natural, but that's fallen naturally. Wow. I'll cut this short a bit here because I'll wait until I get down by the bloody hell, the Woodland Trust have had a field day in here. Locals are not very happy about this. But I don't think it's talked about so much now. But they've been up here again. Because the local councillor wanted the Woodland Trust to get the wood out of here because it looked messy. It was a mess, you know. But they won't do it. Like they want it to grow over. Yeah, it's a shame because it was thick. It was beautiful one time. It'll come back, you know. But I don't know nothing about agriculture or what's it called? Well, I don't know the word for it. But they have had a bloody field day in here. It's lovely. You can see right down there. Coming down now. I was lucky then. Well, I don't think I was lucky. Just having a pee in the woods and a bloody couple of walkers that way. Can't help it when you're bloody... come into the kissing gate now. Oh, I said, used to be a wooden fence. No, metal fence here was. Oh, it's down the bottom there. Yeah, I forgot. You know, we're going... Yeah, we're going this way. It's going down to the valley. Yeah. It's a lovely walk though. Yeah. But they've cleaned it up well, to be honest, because there used to be a lot of litter up here. People didn't give a they didn't give a damn. Just leave there, because there was a few kids come down here on holiday and they camping in these woods, and the warden got them, like, you know. And no, I come the wrong way. Oh, they've been planning me bloody geography's older balls. Oh, we're on the right track now. Bloody fool. That goes up to a field there. Suppose, oh, they put a new fence. It's nice. Well, can't grumble. They're keeping it nice. Aye. There's another one here, there's a stile here. I remember now. Bloody fool. It's nice. I think this video is going to be on too long. It's always been loose, this has. When they bloody change this as well? Oh no, they've wait a bloody minute. I'm supposed to go down the valley. Oh, wait a minute. Back up. What an utter cock. Well, have they cut that off down there? Or what? You know what? I come back to the same place I am. Ah, balls. Well, that's the end of Coed Woods. I'll take you around the valley another day and show you haunted woods. Yeah. Bloody fool. Right. It's lovely woods. There's an old electrical up here, but it's so steep and a lot of bracken. Well, not now, like, but there's a but like a few of the ones that work for the what they call it now, the Forestry Commission. There's a good few of them, and they played hell and they said that what the Woodland Trust is doing is absolutely wrong because what will happen, it will be overgrown and it'll be just overgrown with bracken and you won't be able to walk through, when into the woods. And I think that's what they want. There's a bloody aerial there. Yeah. It's a lovely walk. Well, that's the end of the walk. Well, finish off where I started. Keep horses on here for the canal boats, to draw the canal boats. They must be inside now, see. So, back to Llangollen. Yeah. the River Dee, Dinas Bran School in the in the foreground there, background. Yeah, there's the Velvet Hills, Velvet Mountain, Velvet Hills, the background. It went out on fire last year. Hell of a do, a bit of smoke. The fire engine was there for bloody weeks trying to put it out, during the hot weather spell. And there's Dinas Bran Castle over there. Well, bye.